EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 14. Short throw caught by Pitts. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to use his legs here. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're a quarterback, it might be a little jumpy as well. It might throw off his timing.
Yeah, it'd be jumpy, but I'm sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0.
Pioneers, nothing.
So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Kenneth Walker finishing things off with a touchdown run. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of catches, 80 yards.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
From the gun on 3rd down, McKinney. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And they rattle off a big one. 42 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. McKinney. Man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
2nd and a yard on the Seahawks 11-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll run with Chubb. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Pioneers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 7-7, our score after 1. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Looking there for plays, but intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
1-yard gain.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they now get... Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let's go.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. McKinney. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
A 6-yard loss.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Seahawk football, first and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a first and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready! Cougar 19! Ready!
Throwing to start the drive. McKinney. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one.
Ready.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Ready.
Off play action. McKinney. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. From a yard out. And the Pioneers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. 2nd and 6. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This is taken at the 23. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Pioneers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big hole after big hole to run through in this first half. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. A solid stiff arm. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go, check and look. Check and go, check and go.
Ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Final 3 weeks of the regular season witching hour, when playoff teams become also-rans and also-rans become playoff teams. Let's dive in. Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Ooh, the juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Toronto, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Back to throw. McKinney. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Operating from the gun, McKinney. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a third down and 3.
That's a gain of 5.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 120 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Pioneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing, and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Sticking with Walker on second down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll set up a throw. This one complete to Coleman. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw out wide to Walker. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
That's another.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Keon Coleman, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and make sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. Let go.
Off the play fake. McKinney. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the
well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 10-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Operating from the gun, McKinney. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Pioneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
Cam Little to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Ready, go!
Looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Max Crosby has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Off play action. McKinney. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
A loss of 6.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. McKinney. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Back to throw. McKinney. That's complete right around the 80. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun. McKinney. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a